Welcome to the Zine. This was created following the First Minister's National Advisory Council on Women and Girls online youth circle project to ensure the voices and experiences of young people are listened to and are central to the work of the NACWG. The online youth circle was a 5-week project which took place over Zoom, facilitated by artist, teacher, and activist Ashanti Harris, and led by curator, artist, and educator Samar Ziyadat. Over 5 sessions, a diverse group of young people explored the topics of gender and intersectionality. They then used their findings to answer the questions set by the Advisory Council by creatively collaborating to make a zine which sets out what they think an intersectional gender architecture in Scotland could look like. The NACWG has been inclusive of young people from the start, but we wanted to amplify that and create a space exclusively for diverse young voices to be heard. Together, the Youth Circle, which comprised of a diverse range of young people from across Scotland, answered the following questions. What are some examples that show that policies and law are made without women and girls in mind? How do Black women, women of colour, and other minority ethnic women, disabled women, working class women, LGBTQ+ women, young women, or other women who face multiple discriminations view and experience our policies, systems, and laws differently? What about women and girls who fit into more than one of these categories? What changes should the NACWG recommend to the First Minister to make sure the government consider all the different experiences women and girls have and the multiple barriers they face? Why do you think that would make a difference? We asked the Youth Circle to think big and be bold, to imagine a Scotland which works for all women and girls. Over the summer of 2020, the Youth Circle took part in discussions, activities, and talks to learn, think about, and discuss gender equality and intersectionality. 2 guest speakers also took part in this session. Visual artist and curator Natasha Ruwana talked to the Youth Circle about intersectionality and introduced the group to the works of Jackie Kay, Audre Lorde, and Sojourner Truth's provocation, Ain't I a Woman? Multimedia visual artist Sakai Machachi talked to the group about the role of photography in protest, discussing journalistic documentary photography and the surrounding ethics, encouraging the group to look at the way people are represented and misrepresented in the media. After 5 weeks of talking, thinking, learning, and sharing, this zine was created. Samar, who acted as the zine artist for this project, introduced the Youth Circle to the freedom of self-publishing, specifically with regard to zine making. The project was developed and designed by younger Advisory Council members Amina Ahmed, Casey Horsburgh, and Revity Campbell, supported by artist and project manager Lou Brody. The 30 young people aged 14 to 19 who connected with the project creatively engaged with the work of the NACWG to produce the content of this zine. Each young person has independently created their own individual page for this zine, influenced by their own passions, politics, beliefs, insights, lived experiences, and creative approach. What is included in this zine is what they wanted to say to the NACWG. We are delighted to share their work with you and hope you enjoy discovering more about the project and those involved as you move through the zine. The contents page details the names and ages of the 30 contributors to the zine. Amy, age 17, has submitted a contemporary illustration of the iconic We Can Do It wartime poster featuring a strong woman. Phoebe Rose, aged 14, has drafted a short essay called Empowering Women in School, highlighting how girls can support other girls. She writes, "Every girl and young woman should feel empowered and supported in whatever they do." Erin, aged 18, has created a poster highlighting the glass ceiling barriers in place for many women in the workplace, encouraging a change in employers' attitudes. Ashley, aged 15, has drawn a poster outlining some of the daily discrimination women face, campaigning to add these to the hate crimes and public order bill. Emma, age 16, has drawn an anime-style illustration, highlighting the issue of catcalling and how that can make women and girls feel. Anon, aged 18, has written and produced a stylized essay called Take Bullying in Schools Seriously, touching on some of the intersectional issues in schools. Writing, prevent misinformation about non-majority cultures, religions, and ethnicities from being taught in schools. Emma, age 16, has created a poster campaigning for affordable childcare before and beyond nursery, highlighting that many of the caring responsibilities at home are carried out by women, and so affordable childcare could benefit many women in the workplace. Hannah, age 15, has created a poster highlighting issues for pregnant women based in rural locations, including the scarcity and location of maternity units in Scotland. Leona, age 16, has written a short essay about girls in sport called We Need More Than Just Hockey, highlighting the need for more varied sports in schools and encouragement for girls to take part. Katrina, aged 14, has created a poster about gender equality in education, noting the need for gender and inequalities analysis to be included in English classes, as well as full primary school personal and social education for everyone. Erin, aged 17, has written a poem called The Story of a Girl about sex education and abortion, noting that not everyone has the same choices and opportunities in life. Thea, age 17, has created a poster about women in science, technology, engineering, and maths, and the changes that need to be made to ensure that girls are encouraged to go into STEM careers. Liam, age 17, has designed a mural-style poster with the message, Only Justice Will Bring Peace, using letter art to highlight what women have achieved and the rights women will continue to fight for. Marley, aged 14, has put together a mood board design featuring facts about gender inequalities in professional sport, featuring stories drawn from lived experience and solutions for creating gender equality. Kelly, aged 19, has created a poster about school career fairs and what needs to be changed to remove gender stereotypes and bias relating to different career options. Emily, aged 18, has put together a collage-style poster about women's representation in the media, using examples of characters from well-known films, TV programs, and comic books. Terry, aged 19, has created a poster to encourage wider consultation for law and policy making, using the slogan, If it concerns me, consult me. Zoe, age 16, has written a short essay about women in STEM, questioning why young women are still discouraged from taking STEM subjects in schools, highlighting gender imbalance using statistics. Victoria, aged 18, has shared her own lived experience as an immigrant, highlighting just some of the intersectional factors that contribute to many people facing discrimination. She writes, If only people just saw everyone as they see stars, all the same, shining bright with potential. Ewan, aged 14, has created a poster about the need for change in societal attitude towards transgender women. Sophie, aged 16, has designed a poster about the issue of sexual harassment on public transport, using statistics and survey results to encourage the passing of new laws to protect women and girls. Sinead, aged 17, has illustrated the issue of catcalling with a picture depicting gender role reversal to encourage people to reflect on how this harassment can affect women and girls. Jamie, aged 15, has used a series of pictures of herself to highlight areas of discrimination, including the sexualization of women and the gender pay gap. Catherine Starr, age 16, has written a short essay on period poverty, highlighting how intersectionality can increase these inequalities. Emily, age 15, has created a collage using strong visuals, quotes, and statistics, focusing on women in the workplace to display major inequality and areas of discrimination which are still prevalent today. Lily, age 16, has staged and shared a series of images of herself to help normalize women's bodies in order to counteract what girls and young women are exposed to in the media and on social media. Amy, aged 15, has shared a stylized short essay about gender inequality in sport and school subjects. Grace, age 17, has designed a poster about the right to an education, noting some of the inequalities people from different cultures and backgrounds face and ways these could be improved. Paige, aged 14, has created a collage of magazine cutouts and images to normalize periods and highlights the issue of period poverty. Georgia, age 17, has written a short essay about the safety and fair treatment of young women in the workplace, highlighting some of the common issues faced. The NACWG would like to thank all the young people who submitted content for the zine, and the organisation and staff members who supported them to take part in the youth circle, including Laura Dudley Smith from Stamp Out Media Patriarchy Stamp from Lanarkshire Rape Crisis Centre, Nicoletta Primo from Girl Guiding Scotland, Agnes Monuro, a youth support volunteer, Leo Marsh from LGBT Youth Scotland, Ruth Henderson from Stirling Netball Club Juniors, Joe Ferguson from YMCA Plus Kilmarnock, Heather McCormick from East Ayrshire Council, Caroline Davis from East Lothian Council, Kat Harvey and Lindsay Ware from the Rape and Sexual Abuse Centre in Perth and Kinross, Charlotte Mountford and Helen Moore from Lith Arts Centre in Caithness. We hope you enjoyed the Youth Circle zine put together by Valerie Reed. Thank you.